As promised, we have more weather coverage headed your way. We're going to check back in with meteorologist Cedric Haynes. He's out in Thunder monitoring the roads and the conditions. I know he was in Hamilton County just a bit ago, but Cedric, where are you now and what's it looking like right out there?
Well, Mary Frances, we're here up on Signal Mountain. We made it up on the mountain now, and as you can see, we've got some different things. Let me show you what's going on. First off, we're kind of following behind a plow now, making its way up, and he's salting and sanding the roadways because we do have some slush that's starting to build up. You can see there on some of the side streets, some of the parking lots as well, we've got the slush. Now, that's something you got to watch out for because refreeze later on tonight, that could cause some issues out there for us as well. And again, we're also going to be watching out for some of that black ice that could cause some slick spots. But again, it is a winter wonderland here up on Signal Mountain. As you can see here, several inches of snow taking place out there. And of course, as you can see, the good news, even here on top of the mountain, temperatures are actually above freezing right now. But again, as we get ready to go into tonight, now that the sun is set, we'll see these temperatures starting to drop. And so that's when the slush, the black ice, and the potential of refreezing on some of the roadways will become a possibility out here as well that we continue to keep a close eye on as we watch what's going on. Of course, we'll continue to keep a close eye on this, but for now, we'll toss it back to you.
Well, thanks, Cedric. And it does look like some of our metro mountains and really the higher elevations picked up quite a bit of snow as we go into the rest of the evening. We'll see that winding down pretty quickly. But as far as active winter weather alerts, we're dealing with warnings along the plateau. Likely will expire later on this evening as the last band of precipitation moves out. Advisory still in effect for the valley, and we have those warnings in effect for western North Carolina. So we could still pick up an additional couple of inches in some spots as heavy snow is still kind of making its way through the area. You can see that final band kind of moving through Middle Tennessee. That's going to move in our direction. So some of that heavier snow is going to start to stream back in to places like Chattanooga. Again, maybe an inch in spots. There could be localized areas of 2 inches, but the snow will start to wrap up later on in the evening. Temperature still pretty cold. Altamont, 27 now, 35 in Fort Payne, 34 here in Chattanooga, 32 in Athens. So temperatures already dropping well into the 20s along the plateau. That's going to cause some issues out there with some black ice. So we're going to watch that pretty closely. If you're traveling out late this evening, take it slow, especially into early Monday morning. There's going to be a lot of slick spots. But as we take a look at your wind gusts, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour, which is an improvement. We had gusts upwards of 40 to 50 in North Georgia earlier. So winds are starting to die down as the system starts to exit the region. But again, Mission Ridge Cam not really showing a whole lot, but the clouds are rolling back in. Another batch of snow about to move back into the area. And again, that'll last for the next couple of hours, and then we'll see this thing kind of winding down. But over the last 24 hours, again, those metro mountains into the plateau really picking up a considerable amount of snow. This is just a radar estimate, but anywhere from 8 to 9 inches in portions of Grundy and Marion counties, back into Jackson County in the higher elevations, 1 to 3 inches across portions of North Georgia. But again, McMinn County, much of Bradley, and Ray and Meg's just not a whole lot. We had that rain really wanting to hold on across much of those valley locations, but some valley floors actually picked up a little bit of snow. I know Collegedale, Ooltewah had anywhere from a half of an inch to an inch in Lafayette. Again, these are preliminary. There's likely higher amounts in the Mont Eagle area, but that was just one report of 4 inches, and that was actually earlier in the day. 4 on Signal Mountain and about 5 inches on Lookout. So it pretty decent system that moved through, but by about 8 o'clock this starts to wrap up pretty quickly from west to east. A few lingering snow showers into the mountains of North Carolina going into your Monday. Now there is going to be another shortwave system move through tomorrow that could bring in a few additional snow showers, especially along the plateau, maybe upwards of a half of an inch to a dusting in these locations, and some of those flurries could even sneak down into the valley as we go into Monday afternoon. But it certainly is going to be cold, and travel conditions not going to be great as we move in to tonight and early tomorrow morning. So just take it easy if you're heading out and about, especially going back to work on Monday. But additional snowfall, maybe an inch to 3 inches along the plateau, valley around an inch, in North Georgia anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. But again, tonight, just a few flurries lingering. It's going to be quite cold with west winds right around 6 to 12 miles per hour. And as for your next 7 days, again, a few flurries around for your Monday, warming up, and rain returns for your Wednesday. And then we're watching another system that could bring another bout of wintry precipitation heading into the end of the week.